They say PG on some new shit. California cool.
You are now tuned into Flintafterdark, Flint, Michigan's #1 online podcast show. Make sure that you follow us on all social media platforms. Speak for the streets, ENT. Make sure that you follow the homie Terrence Sales on Facebook at Terrence Sales. And make sure that y'all stay locked into the #1 podcast in Flint, Flintafterdark. Speak for the streets, baby. Speak for the streets. Flintafterdark.
Yo, it's your boy Terrence Sales. This Flintafterdark, man. We got.
I got my Flint Town hat on. Y'all see that? Yeah, in the building. What's up, baby?
Introduce yourself, man.
I'm LPZ, aka Billionaire Bruce Wayne, man. I come from Flint, Michigan. I'm off the north side, came up off of Russell Ave. So back in my day when we was doing our thing, that was when Breed was around, Redbone, Tooken Bone, Project Born, DOA, GAN, Dayton Family, you know, come from that era. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, kind of old, still young.
Tell them what city you currently in.
I'm in Dallas right now. I've been down here for about 15 years, man. I was a runaway. They took me in, you know what I'm saying? And I moved here and I just enjoyed the way of life, you know, the homes and the land and shit like that. You know, we ain't got new shit at home. So I got tired of seeing that burnt down, dilapidated ass shit. And I felt like, you know, I could do better.
Hey, look, nephew. I ain't finna hold them up no more. We finna get into this shit, man. We finna get into this Mo 3 thing, man. We finna get in. We gonna get in some other shit too, but we finna get in this shit right now. And anybody that think that Mo 3 situation was strictly rap, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all motherfucking big dummies. Hold on.
Dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh, no, you big dummy. Oh, no, you big dummy. You dummy.
Murdered outside of his car on I-35 near the Dallas Zoo. Hello, I'm Steve Eager.
I'm Heather Hayes. It is a stark example of the city's struggle to control violent crime. Police say the victim, a hip-hop musician named Mo 3, was approached by the killer on I-35. Both men stopped their vehicles. The victim got out, took off, started running, but was shot several times on the highway. A bystander inside another vehicle was also hit. Police say that person did not suffer life-threatening injuries. Police are still looking for the shooter.
Listen, right?
Yeah.
That Mo 3 incident, man. This coming straight from me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. This coming straight from Flintafterdark, right? The Mo 3 incident, man. Right? It reported that he got out the car and tried to run from his assailant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you believe that, you a big dummy of the day, man. If a nigga shooting at me, LPs, if a nigga shooting at me, and I ain't got my heater, instantly my car gonna become a weapon. I'm gonna play crack above bang bang, or I'm gonna be a NASCAR driver. I ain't finna pull over and get out my goddamn car and try to run. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is if motherfucker believe that's how it went down, man, you know what I mean? That, you know what I'm saying? They the big dummy. They the big dummy. Hold on. Let me finish out. You gonna have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can dig it.
Simple and plain, man. Stop blaming hip hop and rap for everything that happens to a rapper, man. I'm just saying, man. Look, start blaming these motherfucking record companies who signed these young bulls to this 360 slave deal.
Right.
Then they put life insurance on them because their life expectancy is 25 years or less. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
exactly
Big
what you
homie
said.
gotta step up. It hurt my feelings the other day. Nephew LPZ. I seen 4 times on Facebook. Young nigga said they ain't even know each other. I ain't got no big homies. I never had a big homie. I hurt my motherfucking heart because we had big homies. So all let me know. I'm not saying me specifically. As a whole, collectively, we turn our backs on the young
Us,
boys, man. You know what I
us.
mean? You know what I mean? And I'm gonna admit it if that's what it is, because really we our own worst enemy, man. You know what I'm saying? The hood gotta save the hood, man. I don't know LPZ, man. Man, I'm turning it over to you, man. Tell me, come on,
Well,
give it to me, baby.
well, not to get too personal, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna say you know what I mean? Because you did your big homie shit in my life, you know what I'm saying? That made me the man that I am today. So, I mean, we all play our parts in other people's lives when we come in contact with them. Sometimes we don't know how big it's gonna be. You know, you might just say something to somebody that carries in the next 20 years to give them life or inspiration to do something. But then as far as the hip hop shit goes, you know what I'm saying? Blaming everything on rap. First of all, I would like to say my condolences to Mo3 family and everybody that's hurt and that's been affected by it. By no means anything that I'm saying is meant to be derogatory in any way, but I'm just putting things into perspective when I hear the story. Just like you say, when somebody's coming at you and you know they got a gun, you don't get out of a vehicle that you can drive away in. You know what I'm saying? So from the newscasting and me being a street nigga, I'm like, yo, these niggas is in traffic, right? If they not beefing, so they beefing at a location, right? And Mo drive off and dude is on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Because they done started beefing at the gas station. That means Mo ain't had no gun. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in that car had a weapon. So I don't know how froggy a nigga would be without having his heat with him, you know, as far as causing problems with somebody else. Okay, and so then they in traffic. Then the guy gets out of his car, approaches the vehicle. Mo felt safe enough, you know what I'm saying, to get out the car. Like it was about to be a fist fight or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And so expecting a fist fight and then the dude having a gun, so then he turns and runs. You know what I'm saying? And that's when he catches the bullets and shit because one, he didn't have a gun. Two, he the one that caught the bullets. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else in the car got shot. Somebody may have got grazed, you know, in the, because he's running this way. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that does not sound like rap. That doesn't sound, so they trying to say Yellow Beezy put a hit out on him. You know what I'm saying? He had beef with Trap Freddy. He had beef with, cause my man Young Vic got killed. You know what I'm saying? So he said some shit that didn't quite sit right with them. Then you have to understand that when you take on the persona of the bad guy, there's bad shit that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? So 50 Cent played the bad guy, but he got shot 9 times beforehand. You know what I'm saying? And after, he had a lot of bulletproof vests and bulletproof items. You know what I'm saying? You know, so one thing, I will always say this. It's always been senseless killing amongst people, all people, whether they're black, white, Italian, Irish, whatever. In our community, as of now, it is something that needs to be addressed because we need to advance our society, right? So with the rappers, like you're taking these guys that never had shit. They come from an element that they never thought they was going to escape. They never had a life expectancy past 25, and you give them millions of dollars that they're not ready or prepared to have because they don't know what money is, what finances is, what credit is, or how to live life. That is a pressure. Then you have the pressure of being the artist. Now you have to make everybody believe that, you know, you got Lamborghinis, Bugattis, and Bentleys and shit you can't afford because you got to live this lifestyle to keep up this persona. Then you see before. You're claiming you're a trap dude, rap dude, gun dude, gangster dude, you're a shooter. Now you got to behave like that. So when people come in contact with you, when you come in contact with real shooters, real gangsters, they're going to test that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know, if I'm walking around telling niggas I knock niggas the fuck out, nigga, I hate niggas. I used to be a boxer and shit. Somebody going to be like, let's throw them hands. We'll put on these gloves. You know, and now I got to prove myself. That comes in anything that you do. Rap is a sport like boxing. It's competitive. But one thing that we have to learn is, one, we have to own our own shit. Two, we have to control the narrative. We have the power to control the narrative. We didn't have to go to the white people to have this conversation. You called me up, you said, let's do this. And now we're doing it. You see what I'm saying?
LP, to
What's
piggyback
up?
on what you were saying, right? About to piggyback off what you were saying about the persona of a gangster when you do it.
Yeah.
Like my cousin Maintain from Alabama, he was on here earlier. He like he said, you never find J. Cole, Drake, motherfuckers like that never get into bullshit because they're not putting that persona out there that they're fucking gangster. They fun rap or conscious rap. So they ain't putting no negative energy out there to make the negative energy come in on them. You know what I'm saying? If I say, nigga, I'll shoot your mama, nigga, I'll do this, I'll do that, that's probably where I'm gonna die. You get what I'm saying? So
I'm saying, yeah, I feel you. But Drake and them, they have their own shit. They have their own type of problems. They got niggas that want to kill their ass, that want to rob them, that want to duct tape and kidnap the kids and hold them for ransom, you know, on another level. But, you know, it's dangerous for all people on any level, no matter what part of the game you're in. You know what I'm saying? The bigger you are, the more of a target you is. Do you know how much one of Jay-Z kids might be worth? You know what I'm saying? If you could just snatch that little motherfucker from the daycare, you know what I'm saying? I need a chopper, a Bentley, a record deal. You see what I'm saying? And there's people out there that's crazy enough to do that. You know, going back to Mo 3 shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like the East and West shit when Pac and Big was doing their thing, how they made it an East Coast, West Coast thing, and now they're trying to make it a hip hop thing, and they're trying to talk about Dallas rappers and how they kill each other and everything else. You know, it goes on in every single section of the world. Everybody's neighborhood, everybody's favorite rapper ends up killed, dead, or in jail. You know, and that's just what we've come to deal with. But we need to be more in control of the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Look, get your money, set up your finances, build you something, you know, go on. We have to start teaching each other and educating each other, you know, as a means of supporting each other. You know, because people get support fucked up with gifts and favors and shit. I'm not finna give you my money. You know what I'm saying? If I got $1 million, I'm not finna give you 500,000, 100,000, none of that shit. Because the more money I give away, the more broker I am. And then when I'm back broke, you don't even ask me for shit no more. Because you like, this nigga broke. You see what I'm saying? But if I teach you how to get what I got, and then we can get more together, you see what I'm saying? Then it makes more sense as far as how we eating and feeding each other and taking care of each other. And that's how we have to be as a rap community. You see what I'm saying? Like the old heads, one thing I love about Busta Rhymes and all of them, they always reach back and teach the younger generation before them. You know, I came up with Tribe Called Quest. You know, I used to listen to Kwame. You know, I come from the birth of hip hop. You see what I'm saying? I got to absorb every single transition that hip hop has ever went through. I'm 40 years old. Hip hop is fucking 30 something years old. I've been through every transition. I've seen every form of rapper. You know what I'm saying? Now we done got to the point where rappers can't even come up with fucking names anymore. You see what I'm saying? Because all the names has been used up. Niggas like, I'm 4, 5, 6, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen it all. You know what I'm saying? I witnessed it all. And we have to get back to writing music that is creative, that we love, listen to music in public so that everyone can vibe on the same vibe, supporting each other music, meaning if that shit's whack, nigga, that shit's fucking garbage. Go back to the drawing board, do that shit again. You know what I'm saying? And I was a grumpy old man not too long ago because, you know, the game got real weird. Niggas started wearing dresses. Motherfuckers was making fucking dance booty songs for other guys and shit. You know, transgenders, A, B, C, D, E, F, G groups. And so I stepped back from the table because I'm politically incorrect in that climate because of my views. So I know that shit is a career killer for me. So let me step back from the table and not have an opinion on that shit because I'm not playing in that arena. But then when I come back to the table, I come back to the table humble, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, look, I'm just here to create music. I don't give a fuck about making a hit song or a song for the radio because the shit they got on the radio right now sucks so bad that if you can't get a record played on the radio, you should just kill yourself. Because it's basically it's no bar anymore. You see what I'm saying? Then we have to get back to absorbing our music. Go back, listen to Anita Baker. Go back, listen to Prince records. Go back, listen to what the fuck we've been doing all this time. You know what I'm saying? And get upset about that and do something about that. This is the creative, this is the creative mass that my people have created. We have created rhythm and blues. We have created rap. We have created this whole arena. Why don't we control it? Why are these other motherfuckers controlling our shit and our narrative? They control our money, our contracts, and now the fucking media. So every time you do something, whether Mo3 got into an altercation with somebody in traffic, whether that person knew that Mo was a rapper, whether Mo was set up, it was a hit by the fucking Colombians and shit. You know what I'm saying? The media is going to spin this to get ratings off of it that ultimately makes money that his family will never fucking see. You see what I'm saying? And as many people on Facebook that's my nigga, I love Mo. And for all the niggas that hated him, you know what I'm saying? Ain't none of you niggas going to this motherfucker funeral or giving his mama a dime or making sure this nigga is buried in the finest motherfucking suit available. When he go in the ground, that nigga better look the best he's ever looked alive. You feel me? And if y'all fail him on that note, then, you know, all that love and shit you thought you have don't really mean shit. And that's what's fucked up at the end of the day, is because you're nobody till somebody kills you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody gave a fuck about Mo. Mo been out here killing the streets, putting out hot records, hot videos. You know what I'm saying? You can say anything you can say anything you want to say about him. You know what I'm saying? What he done personally or how you felt about something that he said. You know what I'm saying? But every record I've ever heard, and I'm very fucking judgmental with these rap niggas. I'm really judgmental with these rap niggas. And I was like, yo, that little nigga put in that work. He puts in that work. Him, Puka Leroy, you know what I'm saying? Dow Jones. There's some niggas out here that really fucking put in work. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that. And I respected him on his craft and where he was at as a young man. Unfortunately, I've been there myself. And I promise you, a lot of niggas wanted to kill me and tried. And I've been through that same shit. But God has, you know, been on my side and covered me. And my angels been doing their thing. Thank you, angels, all y'all, all 15 of y'all. You know what I'm saying? They have to take shifts for my black ass. You feel me? But, so, you know, that's my synopsis on that, man. You know, I mean, I appreciate you creating this platform for us to have a voice and have these intelligent conversations, because this is what the fuck people need to hear, man. And then to all my artists and shit, we have to start making our money together and making our money and putting it in our pockets. You know what I'm saying? And changing the narrative, meaning controlling the content that we put out and the things that we say to the media and allow the media to say about us. Because ultimately now we have control of that.
Yeah.
I'm talking to a black man on a black man's platform.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if I say something that the white man don't like, I ain't got to worry about him cutting the motherfucking channel off. This bitch is on. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. You know I can't let you go without talking about the softest, most sensitive subject in America.
What's that?
How they cheated Donald Trump out of his goddamn election. They cheated Trump out of the election. For real.
Man, fuck Donald Trump, man.
Dude. Hey, man. Hey, look, so check this out. Quick story right quick. So we was going to pick up some shit like way out in the sticks out here in Texas. My homeboy was like, yo, I'm not trying to be out here that long. We damn sure got to be going before it get dark because these motherfucking Trump fans think it's a conspiracy. I'm like, yeah, man, it's all good, whatever. So we get out there, right? We did what we had to do. We getting ready to leave. White dude come out of nowhere. He said, hey, how do you feel about that election? And then he said, they stole the election. Well, as soon as he said that shit, my man like, come on, let's go. I'm talking about we the only two dark people in that whole fucking county. You feel me? And so my man, hey, they really think that Biden stole the election.
Hey, this how I feel. This to anybody who feel that it was stolen.
Wheel about and turn about and do just so. Every time I wheel about, I jump Jim Crow. Wheel about and turn about and do just so. Every time I wheel about, I jump Jim Crow. Wheel about and turn about and do just so. Every time I wheel about, I jump Jim Crow.
Right.
That's how I feel about it, man. Listen, man. This where we at, man. This is where we at. So you want to get political? We can get political. I got time to know. Listen, right? This is where we at, right? We had a fucking idiot, racist motherfucker running the country. Then the motherfucker he running against created mass incarceration to this day. And then he went and got a black lady that locked up half of California. You know what I'm saying? So now we got a problem here. Now I got to balance the scales. I got a racist. I got a lone racist in this hand. Look, I got no racist in this hand. And I got a motherfucker that created mass incarceration and told my people if they don't vote for him, they're not black. So now I'm like,
okay.
I'm confused like a motherfucker.
I am so glad you threw the first fucking stone. You know what I'm saying? Because
like a motherfucker.
That's exactly where I was at with the whole process. I'm like, look, Donald Trump is not presidential. He was the worst president I have ever seen in the fucking office, and he will go down in history as the worst fucking president ever. But I made more money with his administration than I ever made in any other administration in my whole life. Thank you, Donald Trump.
Stop. That's why I told people, vote for who you want to vote for, but vote with your wallet. Don't vote with your heart. Now go ahead.
Yes, because what I noticed was every political source was dumping Democratic shit in all predominantly black and Latino neighborhoods. They made it a black and white thing. They made it a separatist thing. They divided the fucking country, and they won with that shit because every black motherfucker went in there and voted straight Democrat instead of knowing what each one of these fucking Democrats was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because they are Democrats don't mean they on your fucking team. You know what I'm saying? Democrats were never on your team from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. It was a Republican Party that was started for blacks, by blacks, had institutionalized black. My grandfather is a fucking Republican. Yo daddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he a fucking Republican. Yep.
That's how I never knew. And okay, let me say this before you interrupt me. I never knew that black men were Republican. When he told me he was a fucking Republican, I'm like, for real? Like, what? Yep. Then I went through like, damn, like that's some traitor shit. Or is it not some traitor shit? Like, we're supposed to be against Republicans. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're supposed to be a part of the Democratic Party. You know, they're for us. No, nigga, they not. Because like I said, like you said, Biden he's a part of incarceration, mass incarceration, Motherfuckers went to jail with 3 strikes, being a fucking felon. I fucking stole a car, got out of prison or did probation. You know what I'm saying? Got fucked off on probation, dropped dirty, came out of jail, got caught with a gun or got caught with another fucking felon. You know what I'm saying? Me and my homeboy that I've been with since day one together on some shit and got pulled over. And now I'm in the car with another nigga that's a felon. That's a felony. Right?
Right.
Yeah, so I went to jail. That's 3 strikes.
Yeah, your ass out of there.
That's 3 strikes, nigga. That's like getting up in the morning, walking outside, catching a ride with your homeboy to the store, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just catching a ride with your homeboy to the store might be life for you.
Listen, when they released me, the parole lady told me this. She said, Mr. Sells, you can be in the back seat of a car and they can have a water pistol up under the hood of the car.
Mm-hmm.
You come back in front of me, you out of there. Did you hear what I said? She said a water pistol up under the hood and under the back seat.
Nigga, it could be a BB in the car, motherfucker.
Yeah. So they ain't playing. And
no.
Like let me tell you,
and the part of that problem is the fucking thing that they call due process. Okay, that we're not prepared to pay an attorney for, because the process that's supposed to be quick, fast, and you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty can sometimes take over a year. And if you don't have the money to put a retainer on a fucking lawyer that's going to take you 3 years down the motherfucking line over bogus ass charge, you're fucked.
That's what I was just telling my girl, right? I said, yeah, true enough, some motherfuckers will beat their case, but it's called due process. In the process, you still got to go to the county jail. You still got to get in that police car. They still got to take you to county jail. You still got to go back and forth to court. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's still due process. You might come, you might victor, and everything be dropped, but it might be 2 years later. Like you say, it's due process.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's due process.
Gotta realize.
I've been watching. I do father's rights. You know, I'm a father's rights advocate. I'm a father of 3. Been that for the last 24 years, man. You know what I'm saying? I take my fatherhood shit very fucking seriously. It's like one of the things that I'm greater at. But I take black men's life and black women. You know what I'm saying? But my brother's life a whole lot more serious now, as far as how I see us being treated in the judicial system, how we're going in there without representation, how we're going in there without our fathers backing us, when we're going in there without a fucking support system, when they're locking us in these goddamn cages, you know what I'm saying? And then we're not even allowed to have human contact upon visit because you're sitting between this glass looking at your mama, breaking your mama motherfucking heart, and the fact that she ain't got the money to get her son out of that situation, that she has to go back out into the world and function and do what she has to do with her children, and then you have to function in this incarcerated environment to where you're dealing with other men that are in their they're in their what do you say, unjustly, because they're innocent of the crime, and so they're angry as fuck because now they're in a system that they can't afford to get out of, and they're not even guilty of a fucking crime. You see what I'm saying? And then you got those that are guilty of the fucking crime, and this nigga is guilty as fuck. You know what I'm saying? He killed everybody in the goddamn house.
He gonna beat the case. He gonna beat the case though. He gonna beat the case. Cause that guilty motherfucker gonna beat the case. You gonna wrongly incarcerate a motherfucker for 30 years, innocent motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, let me tell you something. The most depressing, demoralizing, hurtful thing is to sit in that courtroom. You get sentenced, and ain't a soul in that motherfucker audience for you, bro. That's the word. Listen, that happened to me. Cause what happened was they told my family a whole different day. I got like an emergency, you know what I'm saying? And that shit, listen, bro, that shit fucked me up for 6 months, bro. I was
because you didn't know what happened. You just know that your support system wasn't there.
Look, I was dramatized when that motherfucker bandit walked up behind me. I knew I was going to prison though, but it just, you know, some shit got to sink in. when that bailiff walked up behind me, bro,
Mm-hmm.
it put the handcuffs back on me because they just took them off. And then that motherfucker judge, I'm gonna say her name, Judy Fullerton. She retired now. When that motherfucker, I wrote her a nice letter, bro. I wrote it. She even said it. She said, before she said to me, she said, Mr. Sells, I love your penmanship. I love the context of the letter. You know what I'm saying? I said, damn, maybe I got a chance. But unfortunately, you get what I'm saying?
We don't give a fuck about y'all.
It's slammed. Hey, listen, bro. That's the worst feeling in the world. We ain't finna get into it, but this the worst feeling in the world.
I'm sure.
You gotta have a support system in the courtroom, especially when they got swimmers.
I'm sure.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but see, that's a part of the psychological breakdown. You see what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck if your family is there or not there. They're gonna do that shit regardless, and they don't give a fuck if your mama and your daddy's there or not. So you're going to jail, and we don't give a shit. Hold on and check this out. Guess what? When I hit the punch out button, I forgot about your black ass. They have to bring me a case to me and jog my memory about your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
because after they punch the clock, they don't give a fuck about you no more. You're done.
It's 3 phases to that what you was talking about, the breakthrough mode. It's first one, it's sitting in the county jail awaiting your sentence. Mm-hmm. Second, pull it up in that gloomy ass. The prisons are gloomy, like gray and black on white. It's designed to make like a gloomy day outside, like a it's designed. That's the second phase, and the third phase is jumping through their hoops. So if you do got to get parole to get out of that bitch, them the 3 phases, man. And that's why I went, because we was talking about politics. That's why when I looked in this hand at Biden, remember I told you this hand I had a racist and a dummy. Then I said this hand I had a man that created mass incarceration. That's why when I looked at this hand and I looked at that ballot, then I looked at the big dummy again, and this motherfucker was creating a lot of motherfucking money. Hey, listen, remember that time you said we all was part of the biggest money laundering? Remember that money laundering in the nation?
Yeah.
Remember that? And he bought his all with $1,200 with crumb.
Yeah.
I think about that too, right? So I'm like, I ain't voting for not one of these motherfuckers. I wrote my motherfucking name in.
Yeah. You know so I don't know if it's a Libra thing, because check this shit out. This was my voting experience. Okay, this is where the white man fucked up. So I pull up at the voting place, right? I'm in my car, so I'm in the Challenger on the rims and shit, right? So as soon as I roll up, they like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I get out the car, they like, nigga with muscles, right? I'm walking across the street, everybody's like, Democrat, vote Democrat. Do you need your Democratic? No, I don't need none of that shit. I know who the fuck I'm here to vote for. I don't need your help. Okay, thank you, I appreciate it and everything. Let me walk up in this bitch peacefully. This shit is like walking through the shit at the abortion clinic. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't kill the baby, bitch, move. We already decided to kill the goddamn baby. You ain't finna change our minds. What the fuck? I done trucked this bitch all the way down here.
That's a classic. That's a classic. That's a classic right there.
So, I go up in the motherfucker, right? Now, I live in Frisco, Texas. You know what I'm saying? This is outside of Dallas. This is the little suburban. They just building this shit up. Everything fucking brand new. I go in there to vote. They assume that I'm there to vote Democrat. You know what I'm saying? I done made up my mind. I'm voting for the Cheeto. I'm getting my money, baby. I don't want nobody taxing my shit. Everybody, all these broke motherfuckers like, well, I don't make $400,000 anyway. I'm like, bitch, and you don't plan to? Come the fuck on. If you make $100 million tomorrow, you're going to be fucked up when they tax your shit by 40%. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't do shit. They didn't work for shit. They didn't sacrifice nothing. You know what I'm saying? My motherfucking child is a goddamn loan on my credit and ain't nobody sent me no check. So anyway, back to these motherfuckers. I'm trying to vote for Trump. You know what I'm saying? And they can't find my information. I might be in the wrong neighborhood. Nigga, I live less than fucking 2.5 miles from where I went to vote. They're telling me I gotta drive 35 minutes across town to Denton County to vote. So I jump in my fucking car and I'm driving to go vote. And I thought about the Cheeto and I thought about the motherfucking devil. You know what I'm saying? I thought about the Blasian bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because they lost me when they said they're taking my fucking ARs. You taking my what? What? Taking my ARs? Guess what? AR-15 used to cost $600. You can't find one for less than $1,000 right now. The fucking upper costs more than the whole goddamn gun itself. Fucking bullets are a rare commodity. You can't find them hoes no fucking where. And you want to take my guns and replace my shit with smart guns? Fuck you. I don't want that shit. Then you want to fuck with my money? You want to fuck with my money and you want to fuck with my guns. So you want to take my money and then you want me to have no way to protect myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with that shit, but we done had the whole fucking country get all involved in their emotions. You know what I'm saying? And they, emotions won.
Voting in their feelings.
Yeah, the emotions won. But it lost me on the way to the poll because I was like, damn, how much do I really want to vote for this nigga? You know what I'm saying? Not that much. You know what I'm saying? I decided to go get my dick sucked, right? So I veered off course, never went and voted for shit. I just said, fuck it. We just gonna see who won. You know what I'm saying? That's how the fuck I handled that day. Voting, I did it in my mind.
Good thing you lose by one vote. It would have been your fault. Good thing.
Yeah, hey, but check this out. I was totally willing to sacrifice that for the type of head that I got.
Okay. Listen, man.
I said, you know what? America, you can't count on me. I'm not here for you. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Next time. I got you. I promise. If the next motherfucking president is blazing black or even if the nigga got freckles, light skin with freckles and shit, I'm fucking with him.
This is what I want to talk about right now is on the screen.
Okay.
This is what I want to talk about.
What is
next
level shit.
What is that? What is that? Tell them what the people,
okay.
Tell the people what that is.
So this is the SDD card, right? So what makes this card different than any other SDD card is that I have a chip that I've designed that maximizes the audio sound in the card quality. Meaning, when you Bluetooth your phone to your radio, you lose sound quality because it's not an airwave, it's a Bluetooth wave. So it has one frequency and not bandwidth. So with this, you get bandwidth. You get direct connection, you get bandwidth. Your basically, let's just say, listening to your music on Bluetooth is like listening to the music across the street. Listening to your music on my device is like listening to the music from within the orchestra. You see what I'm saying? So you get a quality of an experience. So it's not just getting the music, but you're buying an experience. Okay. Then on top of that, you can still use it. It is not disposable. It's not like a CD that you buy from somebody and they got 14 songs on it and you don't like none of the songs. Now you got to throw the CD away. You can still put 2,000 files on it, pictures, audio, other music, other playlists onto the card. You never have to listen to my music or whoever music on it again. Thus, as an artist, I give you my music, my videos, and all the information to get in touch with me, contact me, websites. All these things are being able to be put on this one device. So when I sell it to you for $20, you can go onto the device and it will lead you to everywhere that I need you to be to give me some more money. To my website, to my download list, or to a store that I have somewhere near you.
Tell them where they can purchase it at.
So contact me on Facebook. My name is Lincoln Parks. I'll make sure you place any type of order. Artists, we're putting together a website, a service to where you're going to be able to get your music put onto this. We'll send them to you 1,000 copies is enough to put in a size 12 shoebox. You know what I'm saying? Versus you getting 1,000 copies and having to fill up your whole trunk with boxes and then jewelry cases and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it saves you on time, it saves you on space, and then, you know, you could throw 50 of those in your pocket and, you know, sell those as you go along your day. And like I said, you're not taking up any room. These are actually big enough to fit in a person's wallet. So when you sell it to them, they can stick it in their pocket. They can put it in their wallet. They'll keep up with it a whole lot more than they would a bulky CD that you can't put in your pocket, or, you know, because, you know, somebody give you a CD, you hold it in your hand, and then you sit it down because, like, who the fuck is Little Ricky? I really don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? They're wasting material.
That's the next level shit, nephew.
Yeah.
Tell them about what in your any upcoming projects, singles, what?
Well, check this out. So back to what I was saying about being an artist and everything. I had to dip off and really get serious about learning finances, learning credit, preparing myself to become a billionaire, because that's ultimately what I aspire to be. So with that being said, I started a company called B Entertainology. That was my first idea, my first product. I've gotten to SDD drives and 3D audio, speakers. You know, I got a lot of things going with Samsung, Seagate. You know, I'm trying to work out some things with Western Digital. If y'all would like to pay me for my billion brain, call me up, let me know, we can do business. But I have a lot of things on that vein going for me. So I've taken a liking to the technology business, and I've really ran with that. And so now that I'm, you know, let's say secure with that, kind of know where I'm going with it. Once I secure the bag, I'll be able to come back to the rap game with energy, and I don't have the pressure of the music being what feeds me, or you know, having to survive off that type of money. You know what I'm saying? So it'll free me up to be more creative. So thus, right now, I'm in the vein. I'm feeling good. I've been working on concepts and putting together new music, and I think I got an album for 2021.
Hey, listen.
I got
one more thing before we go. I don't know if you're aware of this, because you down in Dallas.
What's up?
But, what you should be, if you keep up current, Flint and Beecher, rappers, producers. Shout out to Energy Beats. Shout out to Real, the Young OG. Shout out to RMC Mike. Shout out to the Coochie Man. What's up, nephew? Shout out to Louis Ray. Shout out to YSR Grams. Shout out to Crispy Life. Shout out to Bag Life. But listen, right? Shout out to Mo B too for having energy. Listen, right? So they got the rap game on lock, man. For real.
You know, these boys, especially the dudes from Beecher, you know what I'm saying? I ran into them in South by Southwest. They shit was fucking crazy. I'm like, yo, we really need to, like, as far as Flint rappers in the movement, like, we really need to start fucking with each other, because we really have a new fucking sound that done been developed. You know what I'm saying? From the shoestrings and the Iras and the breeds and shit. You know, them real niggas. It's some, you know, the new niggas is new niggas, but it's some real niggas in there.
It's like
you know
gumbo. It's like gumbo. It's like gumbo. It's still a piece of breed in it. It's still a piece of Dave family. Top of Thor. It's a gumbo.
Oh,
that's what we got. They had a baby. Hey.
Yeah. And it was me, motherfucker. I'm telling you.
Top of Thor had a baby. That's what happened.
Yo, you know what? And I was sitting there thinking about this as I was waiting to get on your show. I'm like, damn, nigga, I done been through every fucking era there is with this rap shit. I done watched everybody grow, from Puffy to fucking Dame to Jay to fucking Nas to fucking, like I say, we go back to, you know, shit like Project Born and motherfucking MC Breed and, you know what I'm saying, DOA and fucking Gannon and Top Authority and fucking, what's the little chick, Madam Dame or some shit? I think that was her name.
That's a Saginaw. You talking about with the patch on her eye?
Yeah.
That
bitch called the motherfucker.
Lyric the Queen.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, we had Dope Zone and fucking what's them Rough Edges and shit? Shout out to my Rough Edges niggas, man. I love y'all niggas. If it wasn't for y'all, I don't know who the fuck I would have became, man, because I was truly inspired listening to y'all work, watching y'all work ethic. You know what I'm saying? We used to ride around, me and Prince used to ride around every time fucking like a Tupac record, Tupac album or something come out, nigga pick me up in the Chevy and shit. We ride, smoke, drink some motherfucking hen, and he will run the motherfucking music back. And I had to learn every bar and every measure and shit till I could rap the song just like Pop them did.
Hey, listen, I know your uncle like the back of my hand. He made you listen to New Edition too, didn't he?
Oh, you know I'm a New Edition fan. I was the background right there.
But that was it.
Yes, nigga. That was all our shit. Man, don't tell me you wasn't no motherfucker.
And I put a Hey, look, and Father MC. That was his man, Father MC.
Oh, next time you run into fucking Bobby Item, motherfucking bad influence ass, that motherfucker used to think he was Bobby Brown for real.
Listen, you bingo, you hit him.
That nigga, you couldn't tell him shit.
You remember he was in the Capos?
Yeah.
It was him, Dynamite. Yeah. Listen, they had like they did David Ruffin.
Yeah.
That's how they man, Bobby was hey, cousin Bobby was a motherfucker, man. He said, ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. You know what I'm saying? He was
that nigga super. Hey man, but you know what? You know, we all live, we all learn, man. That shit's crazy, man. But I do remember that time. I remember the Red Leaf shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to D Fields, man. You know what I'm saying? That was another special inspirational motherfucker in my life and shit. You know that, he was the first nigga I see come up, get a business. You know what I'm saying? Still have his little swag about himself and shit. You know what I mean? That motherfucker, you don't know what the fuck the nigga did, but he seemed like he did something important.
Hey, nephew, listen. Let me tell you something about that. Man, this motherfucker just not trying to do. And nigga, you know what I'm saying? So, and this nigga, and look, he don't ride nothing regular. That's me. I'm a regular John. I have an old school.
Man, shut the fuck up.
Look, this nigga,
stop that.
He only drives exclusive. He motivated me so much, man. You know what I mean? So
because he switched up and got into the Bentley game?
He just dropped the race. He got rid of that Bentley. He just dropped the race, nigga. Yeah, he just dropped the race. Yeah, my nigga. Shout out to Red Leaf for life, man. R.I.P. B. Phil. Hell yeah. D. Phil. So
this is what I'm saying. And let me say this too, because sometimes I say this shit and a lot of people take it the wrong way, but we all know the condition of Flint, Michigan. We all know it's an industrial town. You know what I mean? It's some very smart, some very dedicated, hardworking young people that come from that place. That place gave me the work ethic that I have. It gave me the belief system that I have. The reason that I'm so quick to run off and knock all your goddamn teeth out and shit is because I went to Bunch Elementary, bitches. You know what I'm saying? And I had to fight every goddamn day I showed up to that motherfucker. Shout out to the 2 bitches I beat up in the 5th grade.
Hey, shout out. Listen.
Hey, jumped me. I didn't beat them up at 2 different times. They jumped me though.
Shout out. I'm gonna fuck you up. The Civic Park Bar.
Yeah. Man, you can't fuck me up. You know I grew up on fucking Baker Street, nigga.
Listen.
I went to the candy store next to the motherfucking Civic Park Bar every day.
But listen.
Oh, you don't remember the candy store?
You remember used to be in that? Remember they used to throw a hip hop thing every week at Civic Park Bar? And who was there? What, underage and everything. Sneaking in there.
Yeah.
You only supposed to be in there. You know what I'm saying? Your mic muted. Your mic muted. Your mic is muted. Touch your mic.
Yeah. Okay.
Now you said.
Yeah. Okay. I said I used to be in 210, Club 210 on Alma Street. So fucking regular. I'm talking about I'm 15, 14, 15 in a motherfucking strip club. You know what I'm saying? With a motherfucking table and strippers. In that bitch. With a table and strippers. Nigga. We was grown as fuck. We was grown as fuck. I'm so glad my children are children. But yeah, I've been doing that shit for a long time, man. I got some stories about Flint, baby. You know what I'm saying? That used to, and I remember Flint when it was fucking beautiful. Nigga, when Dairy Queen was on fucking Saginaw Street, we used to walk from Uncle J house up to Dairy Queen.
Uncle J house. We walk from Uncle J house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go up there to Dairy Queen and shit. We had Buick City, the Auto World and shit. That was the most, that was like a museum with a roller coaster in it. Right? It was supposed to be fun, but it was so fucking serious. No shit. You couldn't have fun in that motherfucker. That bitch was serious from the time you walked through the door and shit. That's why it never caught on. But yeah, I'm an Auto World kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 31 flavors on fucking, what's that? Chevrolet?
Welch
and Chevrolet, right? Yeah. 31 flavors kid, man. You know? I mean, I love home, man. There's no place like home. It hurts to see what we've done to it and how we let it deteriorate, and that's a lot of our fault. You know what I'm saying? That was Reaganomics 101. You know, but I mean, I wouldn't change that experience or that growing up or that love that I get when I come home and see my family. When I can in Texas, it takes 45 minutes to get anywhere you're gonna go.
Right.
In fucking Michigan, it'll take me 45 minutes to see all five, the top 5 people that I love. And I can walk I can leave off my mama porch, walk to my daddy house, walk to the store, grab a Faygo, walk to my cousin house, leave my cousin house, walk over to my auntie house, leave my auntie house, step across the street to my cousin house, while walking back down fucking Fleming Road, stopping by the store, grabbing a Faygo, and go sit on my auntie house. That's how beautiful it is. Here, I don't have that. Nigga, it's just me and my family. I feel like a fucking orphan and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, look, I have to go where it's better opportunities because I knew that it was more to the world than the impoverished and the small-minded thinking of a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm bigger than the street nigga. I'm bigger than a rapper. I'm bigger than the nigga you know from the 5th grade that, you know, I'm bigger than all that. I really want to get somewhere where I can grow. And God told me to come to Texas. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't something that I chose to do. God said, pack your bags, move to Dallas. You know how you be praying and shit? You be like, Lord, if you get me out of this, just tell me what to do. And I was like, just tell me what to do. He said, pack your shit, move to Dallas. I'm like, hold up, but I don't know nobody in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? All my shit is here. My street cred, you know what I'm saying? My motherfucking gangster shit, my rap shit, everything is here. I have to go there and nobody knows me. And I had to come here after building what I built for the last 7-8 years, then come here and get in line to perform. It was really fucking humbling. When you get here, nobody knows you or knows your music, and then you get to playing your music, and they're like, why are you so mad? Why you want to kill everybody? We want to do the stanky leg. You know what I'm saying? Let's do the Dougie. Come on. You know what I'm saying? All the guys get on the dance floor. Let's dance together. I wasn't understanding that shit. It was a complete culture shock. You know what I'm saying? Thus, it set me back. But then I started sending projects. I'm trying to get over to Shady Records. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sending records from here to New York, and they not even opening the packages because the shit say Dallas. I have to send my shit to my mama in Flint, Michigan to send the same package that I sent twice to the same fucking record label that never got the package. And now all of a sudden they got the package. You know what I'm saying? Only to fly to New York. By the time I made it to New York, and I actually sat down with Riggs Morales from Shady. Shout out to Riggs. Shout out to Shady Records, Eminem, all you motherfuckers, man. Love you guys to death. Shout out to 50. See you again, nigga. I'm gonna have that bag for you. But man, I ended up getting up there, and it was the worst day possible. It started raining, storming. It was drizzly. All the executives were mad because they had to stay, to meet with these artists. And dude put my CD that I done spent $12,000 mixing and mastering, hours that I done sit doing tedious shit to, on a fucking Barbie box, nigga. I mean a fucking $12 GE electric boom box that didn't even go past 10. And turned that motherfucker on. Listened to about 30 seconds of each record, then looked at me and told me he couldn't sell my image. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? He says, you're 200 and some odd pounds, nigga, and you look like a gospel rapper or a gospel singer. You talking all this gangster shit and all this sexy shit, but you don't look like a gangster and you ain't sexy. I'm like, oh my God, I'm seeing all my dreams, my hopes, my whole shit. I shitted on a lot of bitches before I went to New York. I was calling bitches like, look, I'm about to get signed with Shady. So, we broke up. I mean, I'm not breaking up with you, but we've outgrown each other. You know what I'm saying? I sold all my shit wholesale. I was calling niggas wholesale. I ain't selling no more drugs. I'm out the drug game. Dope, it's over with. Nigga, hold up. Walked away from everything. Got to New York and got shitted on. Sent me back to this motherfucker on a diet, nigga. I went back to Grapevine, Texas. They sent me out there with a trainer to train me and make me lose the weight because they wanted me to be a 40 Cent. You know what I'm saying? And so nigga really wanted me to be 40 Cent so bad. I was so angry with him and so resentful about that shit that I completely went another way. And then about fucking 3, 4, 5 years later, I thought about it and went back the other way. I was like, oh, he had a point. You know what I'm saying? Not become what 50 is, because like I say, I wanted to be what 50 was. I wanted to be who 50 is before there was ever a 50 Cent. The only thing that he did was show me exactly what the fuck it is that I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Nobody had ever did that before. Jay-Z is a great artist. I love him. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't embody me. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, Nas is a great rap. I love him, but he didn't embody me. Eminem, he's great. I love him. He doesn't embody me. When I look at 50, when I listen to a 50 record, when I put in, different Baltimore love song, all that shit, I wish I would have wrote, and I feel it, and I jump in my car, and that shit resonates with me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
yeah.
Keith.
What's up?
We running out of time, brother. Listen, right?
It's been real, man.
Listen, next time you go see 50, you taking 2 of my books with a note attached to it, and they say I can write better than any of your power writers. Get with
me. Hey, you already know. Yeah, I'll be trying not to wet him up when I see him and shit. But when I get this bag for him, he gonna have to listen to me.
Just give me books with the note attached to it.
I got you.
Give me a job, nigga. Give me a job.
I got you.
Let me write for the Power Part 7 with Tommy, goddammit. But
you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, and I'm all for putting together some black exploit movies. Like I say, I'm all for changing the narrative. Matter of fact, I think we need some shirts that say change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Or changing the narrative. Because these motherfuckers need to know, you need to fear these new motherfuckers. These ain't the old motherfuckers.
That's on deck too. Listen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming on this platform. This platform was made for niggas, for you, man. But I do this.
Appreciate that.
You can say what the fuck you want on here. I'm on everything, bro. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Apple Music. I'm on Deezer. I'm on some shit over in India. Listen, when I push this button and post it, we everywhere. Listen, man, this platform for us, man. And I'm talking to all the young bulls, man. I'm y'all big homie, man. If y'all need any advice, a mentor, if y'all need a great marketer, if y'all even need a manager, fuck with me, man. I'm
about to put your ass to work in just a second, man. I told you, I had to go get that retirement bag together, man. I'm like, shit, look, I'm getting a little too old to be, fucking with these new motherfuckers, man. These new motherfuckers weird. They done fucked the game up.
Waiting on, hey nephew, I'm waiting on my check, man. Look, man, the hood gotta say the hood, man. Man, thank you for coming on, brother. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on. We started out slow. We ended up talking about the dirty politics. Then we talked about the history. That's what I wanted to get out. I got everything I wanted to get out of you, man. Hey, man, I love you, man.
Love you too, man.
Man, the hood gotta say the hood, man. We out of here, man.
All right, one.
Peace out. Peace. Peace.
This record label still slipping on us. I feel like white people still spitting on us. Cause we can't drink the water still. So why we gotta pay the
Speak for the streets entertainment. Speak for the streets.
Listening to Flintafterdark with Karen Sales. Welcome to the #1 podcast in Flint, Michigan. Flintafterdark. Flintafterdark. Flintafterdark.
Cause I burned every poster you ever had right after that. And look, motherfuckers wanna tell me that my vote count. If the person that we pick ain't in control, then it don't count. We need to stop trying to get these folks to accept us.